Yeah, that was obviously a tough one for us. That was a lesson learned in handling success. You know, hat tip to them. I think they played well. Duke's good team. Obviously, Boozer really a talented player, and they got other guys are good too. And they came out from tip off really focused. Really did a good job. Really blitzing Ibuka. We didn't handle that as well. Offensively, had 12 turnovers in the first half, which is very uncharacteristic of us. But again, credit to them, their game plan, and they were the better team. And the first time we're down 16, like 10 to go, whatever. I still felt we would at home have a chance to rally there. These two guys with me up here did a great job. AJ had 8 offensive boards, kept fighting. Jerry made some big shots, some plays that. And we couldn't string together any stops, whether we tried man and zone. Just like I said, they were very focused, determined, and the deserving team for sure.
All right, Coach, being that you have a talented freshman on your team, what did you expect from Boozer, and did he exceed your expectations?
You know, I've seen him play a lot in EYBL, and he reminds me of Tim Duncan. Like as far as like he just. Game's pretty easy for him. He doesn't overwhelm you with. He's a very good athlete, but you just kind of very precise in everything he does. Very smart, and sometimes you can't scout against that a little bit. But you got to fight the fight. I don't think we've. And first time we saw him, but we can't be shocked by him. Felt like we were or whatever. I don't know. I'm not out there fighting like these guys were, but he was impressive tonight, and he can do that. Obviously, he's averaging. I think 29 or 20 and 10. So, but he was. We didn't make it hard enough on him tonight for sure.
Coach, throughout this entire week, the big men from the opposing teams have had great games just overall. Can you obviously you guys have a week-long break. What's the emphasis on kind of building your defensive?
Yeah, we're a team. We'll look at what our team concepts and what we can do better. Like I said, our first half defense was actually pretty good. We turned over 12 times, and we gave up 35 points. And kind of the last minute of the half, we gave up something easy there. So wasn't that down on it, and knew it was gonna. And it's hard to play from that kind of deficit, and we overextended ourselves in some things, and probably we took a little chances to try to get back in the game, and they're bigs. But like I said, Boozer, he hurt you inside and out. He had 7 offensive boards. He was, they run ball screens with him, and our coverage, we were trying to switch it with a little guy and do some things, get the ball out of his hands, and none of it seemed to work. So we'll. I know we got Cal coming in next week, and Dort's a good player, and they're a little different, but we'll rise to the occasion. Our guys will get better.
Jeremy, you have your I think top 2 scoring games of the season this week. You talk about the confidence that you can take from these games for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think it puts me in a good rhythm. Just seeing myself kind of have good games against some pretty good teams. So I think just not thinking too much about it and just trying to build every week. I know it's gonna be games where I don't have. It's gonna be games where I do. But just trying to just be consistent and like playing hard and just other things on the court. And I feel like if I build on that, then I can start having some more good offensive games and just helping our team.
Both you players talk about you guys were last year. You were I think Division III. You were Division II. Just what's it like for you guys this year, getting a chance to play big time college basketball kind of environments? Just how fun has that been for you guys?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, I've already kind of been around it. As a walk-on at Washington State, we played some big games, so I've already kind of been around it a little bit. But it's been a good challenge for us to be able to go out there and compete.
To add on that, I think it's pretty cool. I was talking to one of my teammates, and I was like, I hit a shot versus North Carolina. I was like, I would have turned last year, and it was like my mom, my family in a row. So it was cool to kind of just see some fans and kind of like an atmosphere that you dream about as a kid. So just trying to embrace the moment, just step into it, and help my team win. Ultimately, we split, but it's a lot of work to do. So just continue to grind and just take those moments and just keep building on it.
All right, so Jeremy, Ibuka was not really explosive this game. So was there a point where you said, I might need to take over at this point?
I mean, I don't think Ibuka played bad. He obviously seen the coverage. They put 2 on the ball, and so I think he was just making the right plays. And just him, not even trying to force it is something that I feel like you don't really see in freshmen like that. So just him being patient and just reading the defense was good. And then it was just on us to kind of help him out. I know we can't rely on him to do 30 points every game. So just trying to be an outlet for him and, kind of release pressure on him, whether it's, making an opening 3 or driving and creating, just trying to give him, another look and take some pressure off of him. I was able to do that tonight.
Yeah, Coach, throughout the entire year, offensively, Stanford's been great, but, 2 outliers being, Notre Dame and then Duke today. Was there anything specific about Notre Dame and Duke schematically that kind of, caused you guys to struggle?
I don't think so. I think part of it is just changing a little bit. We don't have Chiz. So, we're going to see some different – and he was a big part of what we did. We were able to beat North Carolina without him, and that'll be settling into that, and some guys are going to have to step up. And I think – honestly, I think it's forced Jeremy a little bit to – not force him, but he's just more opportunities, more one of our top playmakers. He's filled that void a little bit, but it's hard to play all Buka, Jeremy, and Benny together, and they're 3 of our best scorers, to be honest. But so we're figuring it out, and we got to figure out quickly. And luckily, we only have 1 game this upcoming week, so we can dial it up and get our best. But really got to just concentrate on competing. It's just you're not competing hard. We're worried about the wrong stuff. We got to get that right.
Big game next week. I know, Kyle, that you mentioned last year you and Mark want to up the stakes of that game, maybe add a trophy or something to it. Can you talk about what that game will mean?
The Monty Cup. That's where we were trying to get that going. It's just great. It's great for Bay Area basketball. I mean, we're still, have two programs. They're Power 4 programs, and us. We got gained a little respect this weekend. I think they beat North Carolina as we did as well, and they played Duke pretty tough. Respect. I thought that I watched them that game. I was like, they were very much in that thing, and I was impressive after what we did today. So it's just a good game. It's always Bay Area, and it'll being the ACC, I think we do have a little more national and even global profile. So watching us two compete will be fun. It's okay.
Internet ate my story. I had to rewrite, but you don't need an excuse. You guys had so many effort plays, but it seemed like a few missed the turnovers. Really, kind of.
Yeah, you can't do that against them. Against a good team, you're going to have to. We always talk about defending, which we were pretty okay the first half. Rebound, first half wasn't great. Overall the game, Aj really cranked it up for us, but just. You're beating yourself. You turn it over, and we're just put ourselves in position. Now they got some really quick hands at unfamiliar, like they're 4s and 5s. Boozer, Brown, and even I don't know how to say Patrick's name. I'll just call him Patrick. They all have really good hands. They really they'll play the ball and pretty unique. So in their ball screen, and then not to mention their length was Sarr and Foster, those guys. So something we don't see, and they tapped us a couple times from behind and everything. So. If we see them again, we'll have to really adjust.
Did it feel like each time you guys maybe pulled it close, they'd make a big? You guys would get a 3 or a big play, and then they
seem unfazed.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, they seemed unfazed. I thought we could get a little something, but it seemed like they would. Boozer would just make a play. I mean, he just squelched it. And you're like, no, not today, boys. Like one time he just poked a 3 right after we scored, and I was like, come on. We need a break. I appreciate it, Jenny. That was a very softball question that I tried to say that we didn't have much. We really didn't cut into it too much.
Just talk about the atmosphere.
Awesome.
The section was packed, yeah.
That's a bummer, and I think that's something we got to get used to. We didn't have it's great. I'm so excited. We've done some things to get people to get excited about Stanford basketball. It was a great win Wednesday night, and you just want to come out there and they were great even at the end. They need to expect maybe a little more from us. I mean, that we would fight a little better. But that's the first time, and like I said, it's a good team, but I don't think they're 30 points better than us on our own floor. We gotta be better than that. That's just not okay ever. Period. They've gotten us twice, and so we really have to find a way to close the gap there. The 2 times we played them, those been not pretty.
All right, so for both players, with this big Battle of the Bay game coming up, and there's going to be 2 of them, do you guys have any associates or friends that are from Cal, or do you have any kind of rivalry going on?
Personally, no. I don't really know anyone that goes to Cal.
I got a couple people, but it's cool to step into that environment. Obviously, the history is the history, and so just being able to be a part of that is pretty cool. And obviously, it'll kind of get you going and get you right before the game. So just being able to be a part of it is fun.
Last call. All right, thank you guys.